to me the nameplate?
Judge Ebony K. Williams.
So the only thing that matters in this particular courtroom is how I see it. I am from North Carolina by way of Louisiana with some West Coast cool and a New York edge. Do we have a problem, ma'am?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Equal justice is all about the most important values of our country: freedom, integrity, and those are the things that I'm striving for. Ma'am, you run your household, this man gets to run his. I decided to become an attorney and pursue the law. I wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. This court cannot hold this woman accountable. People from all sectors of life, black, white, purple, gay, straight, queer, and that's what equal justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams is all about.
Bartender Dion Waters claims she lost her biggest tipper because her ex made things messy with her customer. Max Tyler says Miss Waters never told him the customer's website was off limits, so he didn't do anything wrong.
Miss Waters, why are you in my courtroom today?
Yes, Your Honor. I am suing my now ex-boyfriend, Max, for $1,200 in lost wages. He cost me my most loyal customer and client at the restaurant that I bartend at because he decided to be messy.
What did he do to cost you money?
Okay, so I have a loyal customer and client. She comes in every Tuesday. She brings a large group of people with her every time that she comes. Basically what happened was one time we were, getting to know each other over the course of time. I asked her what she does for a living.
Okay.
She told me that she's on one of those websites, where you post nude pictures and, she does requests for clients every once in a while.
What kind of requests?
Those type of requests, Your Honor. You know the type.
Mr. Bedlove, you know what type she's talking about?
I'm very interested in hearing this type of request.
Okay, go ahead.
My ex, Max, he's a chef at this bar as well, and so he saw me chatting it up with her a few times, and so he asked me, what were we talking about? And so I finally told him what she did. He went upon himself to go subscribe to her channel, her page. He messaged her. To my surprise, I had no clue.
And y'all were still together
We
at
were
this
still
point.
together, Your Honor. And because of this, it got back to her, I guess what I said, words were skewed.
Okay.
And she's very upset and she's not coming back.
Why, first of all, did you subscribe to this other woman's special services platform? I guess I'm gonna call it that. I don't know what else to call that. Special services platform when you were in a relationship with the plaintiff.
Yes, Your Honor. Me and Dee were together for about 3 years or so.
Okay.
And over the last 6 months, we weren't sleeping together anymore. I was trying my best every single time. She would come home. She would be like,
She was tired.
yeah, I'm tired.
She had a headache.
I'm tired. I don't have
I'm on my
headache.
feet
I
all day,
can't.
Your Honor. I'm on my feet all night,
And
Okay.
she tells me, go watch porn.
Okay, let's put a pin in that. Okay, ma'am, what do you say to this? This is getting real messy.
Your Honor, I feel like...
What did you say it? Did you say
I
that?
told him he could watch porn. That's fine, but I didn't say go subscribing to my customer's page. That's that's personal. We built a friendship over the course of time. He saw us chatting it up. He's back there making the tacos and stuff, looking at us talking. He saw us chatting it up. I didn't say go subscribe to her.
Well, now
would it be
let's be reasonable now, Miss Waters. When you tell a grown man, and you know how men are, if you tell him to access and avail himself and handle his own needs with pornography, which you're not the first woman to do so, by the way, but at that point you cannot dictate to him when and how he exercises that good time. Exactly. Okay. Let's come back to you, Mr. Tyler. Did this woman, your former girlfriend, the plaintiff here today, tell you at any point in time to specifically not engage with this customer's pornographic platform?
No, she did not, Your Honor.
And did you have any reason to believe that that would be a problem?
No, Your Honor. I was just supporting her business like she was supporting ours.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's an interesting framing there. Okay. So let's come back to you then, Ms. Waters. Tell me about the $1,200 in lost wages. Where did you get that number from?
She comes often. Like I said, she brings about a party of 12 people all the time. And so every time she comes, I make a minimum of at least $200 each time.
Now, what do you have to offer this court by way of evidence of these high earnings?
Yes, Your Honor. I have the, here you are.
Thank you.
It's the note that she left me actually to let me know.
Oh, this is the actual. Okay, great. This is the actual. This is a note she left on a cocktail napkin. Let's put this on the plasma. This is the last tip you'll ever receive from this. Oh no. Quote, trailer trash. I hope that's not what you call that woman, Mr. Max. Okay. Enjoy the trip I paid for. By the way, maybe if you're a little more like me, your boyfriend wouldn't be one of my fans. And then she left you a kiss.
She left a kiss.
That had to hurt, huh?
It did sting, you know, because it shocked me. Like I said, we built a friendship. I had no clue that he went behind my back, subscribing to her page and even messaging her. But like I said, I did tell him that, you know, I was shocked that she did do that because, you know, usually girls like that are a little bit more trashy and but, Your Honor, I didn't call her.
Nope. I got to stop you.
I didn't call her.
Waters, I got to stop you. Now that does sound like shaming to me.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
So here's the thing. I do want to ask you, woman to woman, when this woman says to you that if you were a little bit more like me, your boyfriend would not be one of my fans, do you think about that?
And later,
his daughter attacked me, pulled my hair, practically pulled me out of my seat, and now I have grade 2 whiplash.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of bartender Dion Waters, who blames Max Tyler for losing her most generous tipper.
When you say girls like that, tell me more. What are you saying?
I'm just saying that I'm a little bit more conservative.
No. We ain't talking about you.
I
You
wouldn't.
said girls like that. What are they like?
They're that.
What now?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm not trying to offend anyone who wants to do that form of business, you know.
Okay, because you're for women's rights, right?
Get the bag by any means. I am.
Okay,
I support.
just checking.
I support.
Okay, so here's the thing. I do want to ask you, woman to woman, when this woman says to you that if you were a little bit more like me, your boyfriend would not be one of my fans, do you think about that?
Not quite.
You say not quite?
No, it doesn't really faze me. Your
It just
Honor.
didn't affect you at all?
It didn't affect me.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Let's go to it, Mr. Max. Do you feel as if your girlfriend were a little bit more like this special services professional? Do you think y'all would still be together today?
Absolutely.
You do?
Absolutely. I wouldn't have even needed to go looking for special services. I did not cheat our whole 3-year relationship. I don't consider looking at pornography as cheating, especially if I was
she
given
gave you a permission slip. So, I mean, that's not even debatable at this point. Let's go to these other pieces of evidence before we talk about it. I see here this is a text message chain between you two. What did you do, huh? Oh, okay. So now she's confronting you, sir. She says that the client, the customer, says she's never coming back, and it's because you told her that she spoke badly about her. And then you subscribe to her page, but that's the part you're real mad about because it's in all caps, okay? And then you say that you only told her the truth and that you were the one that told him to watch porn, which y'all both agree to that part. You then say our conversations are supposed to be private. So let's get to that part. At any point, sir, did this woman, your partner at that time, indicate to you that there was an expectation of privacy that you should not disclose?
In that conversation, no.
Generally speaking, let's zoom out.
Oh, absolutely.
So generally speaking,
yes.
y'all operated under a covenant of trust.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
So why then would you depart for this particular conversation?
To be honest, Your Honor, I was venting. Between me and the
Special service.
And I did not call.
Yeah, did you say something bad and nasty about the lady? Did you call her? Well, let me go back up to this plasma napkin here for a second. Did you call her a trailer trash? Did you do that?
No, Your Honor. What I told her was told her that women in that profession were more trashy usually. And she took that and ran with it and added more to it. And it turned into that.
This little endearing note here. Okay, before I make my final ruling, do you have any evidence for me, sir?
I do have a text message as well.
Thank you for everything. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bailiff. Let's see here. So let's look at your text message. This is, hey babe, date night. If that means sleeping by 9, I'm in. This is from Miss Conservative here. You said you sleep every night. Can I get some time, please? That's asking nicely. And then you say, here, Miss Plaintiff, us sleeping together is time. Don't be weird. We haven't slept together, in quotes, in months. Dude, watch porn like a normal person. And then you say, as you wish, love. So that sounds like a tacit agreement.
I don't see it that way, Your Honor. I did tell him he can do that, go watch porn, but I did not say my customer, my client, that my money's coming in to go watching her porn. And I also did not tell him to go messaging her. Why did my name get brought up? He was being messy, if you ask me.
Okay.
He's being really messy.
I think y'all both being messy, let me just say for the record. But let me also talk about what this case is really about. You communicated to this man a clear directive. I'm not going to give you any. Take care of your own needs and go watch porn like other men. Then he proceeded to do just that. It just so happens that the vehicle in which he chose to express that service was through a client of yours that led to a problem for your income stream. While I can understand and follow those facts, what this court cannot wrap its head around is how this man is wrong in following the commands of his partner. So therefore, I do hate that you lost out on that $1,200. Income is king, capital is king. You contributed largely to that finding. Thus, I have to find that this court will dismiss the plaintiff's case. That is my ruling.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise.
Judge Ebony has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
You really thought you were gonna get that $1,200?
I should have gotten it, but it's
No,
okay. I'll get it some
absolutely
way
no way.
somehow. Some way
Absolutely no
somehow.
way.
But this isn't
Ladies.
over. It isn't over.
Gentlemen,
Thank you.
follow me.
After me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
I hear a commotion, and it's lady half off her seat, and then my daughter had her hair in her hand.
Okay, well, that's not an ideal situation. That's not where your daughter's hand should be, you acknowledge.
Yeah, and also
Okay.
that's not where her hair should be. It was right in the middle of the aisle.
This is Equal Justice. Cherish Hightower claims she was injured when a stranger's child aggressively yanked her hair while he browsed the bookstore. Nathaniel Lopez says that his daughter is 5, so he's not to blame for her being curious.
Cherish Hightower here for the plaintiff, Nathaniel Lopez as my defendant. Ms. Hightower, why are you in my court today?
I'm here today because I was working on a graphic design gig in the bookstore, just minding my own business, when his daughter attacked me, pulled my hair, practically pulled me out of my seat, and now I have grade 2 whiplash, and I don't have medical insurance. He is responsible for my medical bills.
Okay, because it was his daughter that pulled
Yes,
your hair.
and he wasn't watching her.
Okay. Mr. Lopez,
Yes.
tell me a little bit about your child and what the scenario was before you encountered this woman.
Well, Your Honor, it was Sunday, and me and my daughter decided to have a little daddy day. So
nice.
we went to the cafe bookstore down the street. So as we walked into the cafe bookstore, I started looking at some books in the corner, and I heard a shooing, and I looked over, and this lady was shooing my daughter.
How old is your daughter, sir?
She's 5.
Talk to me a little bit about what you were doing while your daughter's, wandering off a bit.
I was looking at the books first, and then she shooed my daughter, and then I apologized to her and said, "Have a nice day."
Okay.
So I told my daughter, "Don't be doing that."
What was your
not-
daughter doing? I need to get an understanding.
She was trying to grab her hair.
She was trying to grab her hair. Okay, so you acknowledge that. You tell your daughter to stop that.
Stop that.
And then what happens?
I proceeded to grab my coffee latte and started to keep on strolling out the store. Right? I hear a commotion, and it's lady half off her seat, and then my daughter had her hair in her hand.
Okay, well, that's not an ideal situation. That's not where your daughter's hand should be, you acknowledge.
Yeah, and also
Okay.
that's not where her hair should be. It was right in the middle of the aisle.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
She yanked it. and
Like, show me, ma'am. Ah.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Cherish Hightower, who brought Nathaniel Lopez to court after his child gave her whiplash.
Do you have any photographs or evidence that you can show
I
this
do.
court? Okay, go ahead and give everything
just
to my
take
bailiff, ma'am, so the court can consider it in your
Hand me
claim.
the folder. I'll take the folder. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Bailiff. Okay, let's see here what we are talking about. Let's look here. Let's go to the plasma and see this gorgeous head of hair you still have, but it was even longer, I see, all the way down your back here. And this is what was hanging over your chair, I assume?
Yes.
When you were seated?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. And then this daughter came up. He contends, I mean, he admits rather that he saw her holding. And was she
He saw
grabbing
her.
or pulling, or tell me about it?
She yanked it.
Like,
and
like show me, ma'am. Ah,
like,
oof.
yeah, it was
Okay.
to the point I fell out of my chair.
Okay, so that was, okay, and that's, I'm looking now to see what the claim is. You're asking the court to award you $925 from the defendant for, I see here, a medical bill. It does diagnose you as grade 2 whiplash.
Yes.
You were recommended to get physical therapy. That diagnosis and urgent care visit out of pocket, because you have no coverage, $475. That's hefty. And then, okay, you did receive the physical therapy, some of it, for the tune of $450 total. And then you've got some text messages here between the two of you.